always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want, and they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And down he'll go at the 25. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
6-0 our score after 1.
Let's go now.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. Now Griffin. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. To try again after the sack. Ryan, he rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Griffin. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have... The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Good try. And a loose football. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second and very short, Griffin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again, Griffin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now, there he goes, right side. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown. A big play there, 98 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the 16, Griffin. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here's Ryan to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll let Robinson try and run. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Griffin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr. Oh.